Hello and welcome back to the third rail. This week I thought we'd have a look at a few consists pulled by locomotives in a blue ocean and beige livery, which was the official color scheme of the Deutsche Bundesbahn from 1974 until 1986. We saw this long consist already last week, which was based on the picture we just saw, which was itself taken on a bridge over the Rhine River near Düsseldorf. This week I've put the consist back on the layout in a shorter configuration with only 10 hoppers, and we're going to start our little imaginary journey by going to Wuppertal, in a part of the town called Steinbeck, where this consists was photographed in 1985. It's a BR141 in front of 3 Silberlinge, which were commuter cars. This is an excellent opportunity to take one of my Primex locomotives out of its winter sleep and put it on the track. It's model number 3199, which is a BR141, and a few Silberlinge cars, 4083, 4082 and 4077. So we're going to let the consist park next to the coal train we just saw, and we'll resume our little imaginary journey by moving further south of Wuppertal to a part of the town called Cronenberg, where battery-powered railcars were in operation. Here we can see a picture of an ETA 515. And I've taken out a model which was produced by Märklin under model number 3028. There was also a pilot car or a control car under number 4028. I'll put a little card on the screen now because I've presented the model in the new additions to the collection series a while back. Let's carry on with the journey, and we'll move a bit further south to a little town called Hückeswagen. This is where the next picture was taken in 1986, and we can see a good example of a handover train pulled by a little shunter, the BR260. The purpose of handover trains was to transport goods from factories and private sidings over short distances to larger hubs, where the goods would then be allocated to larger consists and put on their way to their final destination. And fortunately for us, Märklin did a BR260 under model number 3141, and I found similar cars. We have two 4694s, which are the stake wagons, and the 4430s, which are the high-side gondolas. I didn't find any matching loads, so I leave this to your imagination. So we're reaching the station, so it's time to get back on our little trip. And this time we'll move further south to Frankfurt am Main, and in a suburb of Frankfurt called Kelsterbach, where this Frankfurt Airport Express was pictured in 1983. It is pulled by a BR111. And Märklin found the theme so interesting that they produced a set which was sold under model number 2856. The cars in this consist are basically the same as Silberlinge. They just have a different livery with the airport train colours. So it's time to move away from Kelsterbach and resume our little imaginary journey. We'll move south of Frankfurt to a town called Mannheim. Near Mannheim we have another town called Heidelberg, and just outside of Heidelberg we've got a tiny place called St Ilgen. This is where this freight transfer train was photographed in 1987. It is pulled by a BR-151. A freight transfer train is the same as a handover train in the sense that it carries goods from A to B, from a private siding or a private factory to a larger hub. But as opposed to the handover train, it travels from A to B without picking anything up on the way. So there I found a few things in the collection. First of all, the BR-151 produced by Märklin under model number 3058. And for the rest of the consist I made an approximation with similar looking cars. So it's not quite right. But at least the right pantograph is up if you compare this consist with the picture. If all else fails, there is still imagination, and that's what matters, to have a bit of fun. Right, we're in the station and we're ready to move on to the final stage of our little journey. So we're going to move to the southwest near Nuremberg, and south of Nuremberg we'll find a town called Regensburg. And this is where this picture was taken, and we see a BR-111 pulling a Eurocity from Austria in 1984. That's the beauty with European model railways. You don't always have to pull something that belongs to the same railway company. So we're going to see an old friend we saw in an episode a while back, which is the BR-111 produced by Märklin under model number 3042, and some Eurofima coaches of the ÖBB, the Austrian railway company. We have 3 4149s and a 4167. And with the Eurocity now entering the station, we've reached the end of the presentation of all the consists I've prepared for this running session. So I've spoken for long enough. It's time for me to hand over to the trains. I will not put any background music on so that you can enjoy the sound of the M-track in its full splendor.